Have you ever wondered, can I attach my GoPro Hero to a remote control car? Well, I hadn't either until about an hour ago when I bought this little beauty here from Target for $15. And ever since then, I've been wondering that very question. Well, in this video, we're going to show you 3 different ways that you can attach one of these to one of these. Hey there, I'm Adventure Tim. I've made over 400 YouTube videos and a lot of them focus on GoPros and the amazing things that you can do with them, and mounts and accessories as well. And if that's your kind of bag, hey, why not consider subscribing to this channel? Okay, so to start off this activity, we're going to need a little bit of equipment. First of all, you're going to need a GoPro or an action camera of some kind. Today I've chosen the GoPro Hero 11 Black. I love this camera, and unlike the Hero 12, this one has GPS capabilities. So you can actually you can actually see things on the screen or put GPS overlays on it, so you can see things like speed and those kind of things as well. You're also going to need a remote control car. This is my little beauty here. As you can see, absolute beast. And of course, we're going to need some ways to attach the GoPro to the remote control car. And these are the accessories that I'm going to be using today. All right, so the first accessory that we're going to attach to the remote control car today is this little bad boy. It's the magnetic clip mount. As you can see, it's magnetic on the back, which is not really going to help us in this case. It does have lots of big teeth, and on top here you have your normal kind of GoPro buckle that you can use to attach to your GoPro, and then you can swivel it around. It's a great little product. And yeah, that's gonna be the first thing that we're gonna use in today's little experiment to see if we can attach a GoPro to a remote control car. All right, so the first thing we're gonna try is the magnetic clip mount, as I mentioned before. So what I've done here, I've got the GoPro Hero 11 attached by the buckle mount, as you can see here, and it's sitting right on the tail fin of this vehicle. Of course, not every remote control vehicle has a tail fin, but we're gonna use it in this case here. So I'm gonna try to straighten it up. Very important to make sure that your GoPro is going to be kind of at a vertical angle, or say perpendicular to the ground, so you're going to get the best footage. I'm going to use I'll put the list of the settings I'm using for the GoPro Hero 11 on the screen, so you know exactly what sort of lens I'm using, what sort of resolution. And what I'm also going to do to kind of track the footage is I'm also going to be using the GoPro Quik app, which you can put onto your phone as well. And by doing that, you can actually watch the footage from the camera as the remote control car is cruising along the pavement. So without any further ado, let's fire up this little remote control car and turn on the GoPro, and let's check out the magic. Right now, what's happened, I'm in the GoPro Quik app, and I've got the camera all hooked up. Now I'm going to click on Enable Preview. So Enable Preview is going to connect to the Wi-Fi from the Hero 11 right now, so we can see on the screen exactly what the camera is going to be viewing. All right, so the bottom of the screen right now on the GoPro Hero 12, or the main bit of footage I'm filming, you can see the remote control car, and we can also see on the other side of the screen what the Hero 11 Black is recording. Okay, so all we need to do right now is fire up the, oops, there we go, oops. Okay, slight problem, as we can see there, a little bit of extra weight on the back of the vehicle. Let me just adjust that. Yeah, we're still kind of having some troubles there. So maybe, we're doing lots of monos, whoops, into the gravel. Okay, that's not so great, is it? I think it's fair to say that maybe this accessory is not quite the right one to capture great footage with your remote control car. So let's check out the next option. All right, so the second thing that we're going to attach is this awesome little accessory here, which is called the Jaws Clamp Mount. As you can see, it's got these big, massive teeth here, and it's got like a bendy snake neck, and on top of it, we have the normal kind of GoPro buckle mount. I do have the mouthy accessory here attached, which is the reason why it's got this weird thing here on the back. But this is going to be a great accessory, and I really think we're going to get some great footage using this particular accessory with our remote control car. Okay, so there we go. It's doing all right. Whoops, got that mono issue again. All right, so we'll take him off again. There he goes again, off into the distance. Try and straight. Oh gosh, all right. So yeah, having a lot of issues here with this, the weight at the back of the vehicle. This time, yeah, all having a hard time. I'm off the road again. Oh, and we've had a fall. All right, we'll try it again one more time. Okay, here we go. We'll try to keep him on the straight and narrow. Got to keep on straight and narrow, something that my ancestors had issues doing. Here we go. There we go. Oh, that's doing better. Okay, so now we're getting a little bit more what we wanted to do, right? Off into the distance. See if I can actually reverse it back. Actually, my reversing is not too bad. So there we go. That's actually, oops, up until the last bit up there. Yeah, up. Okay, all right, so up until that last part there, we're actually doing a little bit better. So this was definitely a better setup than the first one, but still a little bit problematic. Let's test out option number 3. All right, time for option number 3. This time we've used the Gumby mount, and as you can see, we've attached it so the GoPro is sitting right in the middle of the vehicle, or just above the middle of the vehicle. Our center of gravity should be pretty good this time, and as you can see, unlike last time, this is a lot closer to the height of the vehicle. GoPro Gumby Mount as the way that we're attaching the camera to the vehicle. So here we go, off it goes, there we go. Now that seems to be doing like the best so far. Okay, so we can like turn it around a little bit, reverse it a little bit. All right, so here we go, this time, cruising along. Oh, don't want to go, in the bush again, bloody hell. There we go, oh. All right, I should have got a 4-wheel drive vehicle. All right, here we go. This time, cruising along. Oh, and it's on the road again. Oh, gravel again, that's okay. Back here, up on the road, good stuff. Hey, that was pretty impressive, all right. Not in the bush, turn the wheels that way. This is great television, or great YouTube, here we go. Oh. Turn, that's it, go straight, buddy, that's it. And we're off. Whoops. Now that's actually doing really, really well. Up until now, whoops. Okay, so she's in the gravel, that's it, keep it coming. Bring it back this way. No, once you're on the grass, we're cactus. Yeah, we're cactus. Okay, hang on. Oh, just flipped it. Okay, well, except for the slightly ungraceful flipping at the end, I think that was a much better option. We didn't actually have that sort of mono effect where the weight was too far at the back of the vehicle and the remote control car kind of flipped back up. So I think that's a definite winner. But we might have one more option. This time we've got the adhesive mount. We've attached it to the top of the GoPro, top of the remote control car. I'm not fully 100% sure of how this one's going to go. It has been raining here, it's been a little bit damp. I'm not sure if that's going to affect how the adhesive sticks to the top of the car. Try to make sure the GoPro is centered right over the top, as you can see, right? So it's right in the middle. So hopefully we're not going to have any issues with weight distribution this time. But my biggest fear is this little GoPro adhesive mount. Is it going to hang on for the duration of this little experiment? We will soon find out. Oh no, GoPro down, GoPro down. I repeat, GoPro down. Unfortunately, the adhesive didn't stick as well as I thought it would, or had hoped it would. Not a lot of space here on the top of the vehicle. Probably if you put like a better kind of glue, that would actually maybe work a treat. But that's actually definitely a really good option. And for the most part, that actually worked really well. But yeah, I reckon this adhesive mount with a little bit of Tarzan grip glue, we call it here in Australia, that might actually work a treat. With its small form factor and its high quality resolution and frame rates and all the different options and cool things you can do with it, GoPros are cameras you can actually place anywhere and film some awesome footage, including, as you can see, with a remote control car. And hey, wasn't it quick and simple to do? By the way, let me know which one of those mounts that we used was your favorite. Which one do you think really was the best way to capture the footage with the remote control vehicle? If you want to learn more about the cool things that you can do with GoPro Heroes, and I'm here to tell you there's a hell of a lot of them, you want to click on this video over here. next. As usual, thank you for your company today. Really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.